So crazy already. Already crazy. It's only 9 o'clock. Y'all. So crazy. Okay, I don't even know where to begin. Anyway, just give me a second and let me absorb all that that just happened and release it. Okay. Craziness. Alright, so I got up this morning and was just I don't know, piddling around. Okay, so I started fucking the time machine keeps showing up on my feed. Okay, the old George Orwell time machine keeps showing up on my feed. So I watched it again this morning. I hadn't watched it in quite some time. Okay, I just got some confirmation. I watched it, hadn't watched it in quite some time. Okay, and there was parts of it that I'd forgotten about. Okay, because I remember the movie and I remember watching it, but I watched the whole thing through. You know, there's just something about nostalgic movies, old movies, that the acting, something about the acting, it just gets me. I don't. Dude's so dramatic, and he walks away and he pulls a vine. Anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, um, um, in the story, when he goes all the way to the dystopian future where there's no dystopia. It's in that future, in that all the way future, um, there's only two beings on the earth, only two kind. Okay, there are these beings called the Elos, the L-O-L-E-L-O, or what they're called. And they're called the Elos. Okay, and they're the human race, mankind, I would say. Okay, they're all in about ages between, I don't know, puberty and 30ish, maybe, if even 30ish. Okay, all the LOs are. Okay, there's another race of beings that are called the Morlocks. Morlocks. Morloks. The Morlocks. Okay, they eat humans. Okay, so the Murlocs live underground. Okay, and inside of a sphinx. Okay, and then they have the frequency. They put these frequencies out for these people, for the ELOs to come. I mean, the ELOs are just like cattle. You wouldn't believe it. They're just like cattle. Y'all go watch that movie. It'll blow your mind, because I missed all that. I forgot about all that. But anyway, they're just like cattle. These people are a race of, like, they sit around and they eat these ginormous fruit, and it kind of, it just, the food is just like there. They don't know how it gets there. They have no idea how it gets there. It's just there. They don't have like any kind of like, they're a herd of people. But say, okay, the way he met Weena, Weena, the way he met her is she was drowning in the river. And all her friends were like, just chill back. They're all like, just chill on the rocks and shit. And she was, two, the men ones were sitting on the rocks, and she was grasping on the rocks, and she couldn't grab them, and she was drowning, and they were just like chilling, and she was screaming, ah. So Buddy jumped into the river, right, to go save her, right? And when he saved her and everything, they was all like, and just kept carrying on, walking, or whatever, okay? And she was all like, why'd you do that? And he was like, because, you're a human life, and da-da-da-da-da. And she was like, oh. And she just walks off, It's just fucking crazy, because they're all, like, mind controlled by these frequencies, okay? Well, I ain't got no good smoke here in Georgia. Send me some down here in Georgia if you got some good smoke. But you don't have no idea what I'm fucking talking about. And you gonna come in here and make some smart ass fucking remark, man. You don't have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, put it down here in the comments. You just want to make some smart ass motherfucking pussy ass remark, right? Right? Won't you shut your fucking mouth and open your motherfucking ears? Maybe you'll learn something. You don't have any idea what I'm talking about. None. Anyway, so in the movie, the mankind is become like cattle, and there's a other race of beings called the Morlocks that are eating them. Okay, they feed them and stuff like that. They don't. The people don't really have like no shelter. It's just like the forest is their shelter. Like, but it's always like pleasant weather, and like it's never raining and so. And your point is, this is my fucking channel. This is my fucking room. What's your fucking point, dude? What's your problem? Okay, you're gone. Okay, you don't even get to enjoy it because you're a dick. Bye. Forever. Anyhow, okay, I'm not going to be harassed and nothing's not going to happen. But anyway, I was watching that movie, right? And I watched it all the way through, and I was like, in the end, he ended up wanting to go back to his own time. But then he ended up, I think he ended up leaving there, going back to rescue Weena, to be honest with you. Because he had the flower from that time. But if he had the flower, wouldn't that make it be... that would have caused like a Mandela effect or something, because he had the flower from fucking like 6,000 or some shit like that. He had a flower. She gave him a flower and he put it in his pocket. When he come back, he landed in a place where the Murlocs had moved his time machine. Okay, and he drug it back into the house to go back to rescue her, okay? Because she was one of the only ones of these Elos, I'm sorry, Elos, ELO is what they were called, okay? Okay, that's crazy. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, I had to go to the store, get some cigarettes at the store. So I went to the store. I mean, this is all happening before 9 o'clock. This is crazy as fuck, y'all. I go to the store. I get to the store, and then I see my daughter at the store. So my granddaughter's surely wanting to talk to me. The man, I guess it's a man. I don't know. I think I feel like it's a fake man. Someone trying to act and be like a man, but it's not a man. Anyway, I had something to say about my daughter and this and that and another, okay? And my daughter got into it, whatever. My granddaughter gets in the car with me. She wants to come home with me. So she comes home with me. Ruckus at the store at like 7:30 in the morning or so, 8 o'clock, 7:30. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So she comes home with me. She don't have no bottle, no passy, no nothing. So I'm hitting my daughter up going, hey, she don't have none of this stuff. My daughter gonna give me an attitude. I said, man, look, she wanted to come home with me, man. I don't have nothing. She need you to get over here. Okay, don't start that shit early in the morning. What the hell's wrong with you? Okay, so we get here and we're chilling, and like 10, 15 minutes later, my daughter gets here with a cup, and the baby wants to go home. I said, well, okay. So what in the world? Like, this is I'm just trying to tell y'all, it's been some kind of morning, okay? And I don't understand. Intentionality, you see that? Needle's a sword of truth, you see? Something going on. I'm telling you, there's something building up, something going on. That's a 17. Okay, so y'all take that as it resonates. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all, whoever's coming in here or whatever, y'all think y'all being funny or whatever, you better make it very fucking clear that you're just joking before you even say anything. Because I'm not gonna fucking deal with it. Do you understand? Do you understand? Especially while I'm speaking about something. Okay? I'm just letting you know, okay? This is what it is. Okay? And if you understand that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button when you come in the room. Alright? Alright, so let's find out what's going on with the eye of the needle and intentionality. What I've got here from the eye of the needle come from the shaman's dream. And I've got the oracle of the shapeshifters to clarify what it wants to talk about here, okay? I just wanted to catch y'all up on if the same kind of craziness. Look, it's just wild, because, like, I don't go nowhere. I don't do anything. I don't bother nobody. I don't fuck with nobody. I stay to myself. I deal with here, play with my birds, sing my karaoke, and play with my grandkids. But it seems that every time I fucking go to any kind of fucking store, anything, it's like the Matrix kicks in. It's like, what the hell? Like, what the fucking hell? Okay? I just wanted to know if anybody else is experiencing that same kind of crazy shit. Okay? Because I was like delaying going to the store. I've been up since 5:30. Okay? And I was delaying to go into the store to get my cigarettes. And it just so happened that I go up there. There's this person, and that happens, and this all goes on, and I'm going, what? Huh? I just came up here for a pack of cigarettes. And I waited like 3 hours before I went, when I should have just went on up there and got them way earlier. But I didn't. I waited for all that to occur. It was crazy. It was just crazy. Like it was meant. It was intentionally. That's what it felt like. Intentionality. You understand? Okay, so I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. Good morning, Mr. Joe. I hope you're doing good. We're going to find out what is, y'all, in the cut, this card right here. What's that say? With intentionality. Oh, something's amiss, man. I'm telling you. The time has come. The time to act is now. Bottom of the deck. Y'all, no coincidences. Y'all just take what resonates. I'm trying to tell y'all something going on. Y'all take what resonates, okay? Let me fix this where y'all can see. Okay. We got intentionality with the shaman's dream. We got strange companions in stranger places. Challenges. Use your imagination. The time is now. The time has come. The time is now. It says, heed wise counsel and listen. This says a magical protector is there for you. 23, 21, and 33. So that's 3. That's 4 threes in a row. It says, become the dragon. The time is now. Intentionality. Challenges, use your imagination. The dragon, the frog, and the dog. This has got a whatever the fuck that is, and a raccoon. Y'all tell me what that orange one is. What's that orange animal right there? What the fuck is that? What the hell is that damn grinning ass motherfucker? Is that the Cheshire Cat? Well, he's the wrong color. Because Alice is on there. What's Alice and Snow White hanging out for? Alice just seems like she's in a whole nother world than Snow White. Strange companions in stranger places. Okay, that makes sense. There's a deer on the picture. The green dragon, that's luck. That's luck. That's protection. That's what the green dragon represents. There's something to do with your ancestors. This is native. Intentionally. Heed wise counsel and listen. The frog prince. But this is the frog princess. That's a female? She gonna kiss a female frog and turn her into a princess? What? A magical protector is there for you. 333. Okay, help me understand what's going on here. Tell me what's that. Tell me what the shaman dream. Connect all four of these, because this is the representation of the energy of the reading, of what's going on. The intentionality. It's time. The time has come to act. The priestess. The loyal guardian. Someone is royalty. Strange companions in stranger places. It says the cosmic womb. Wowzers. That looks just like an eye. Don't that look very similar for some reason? That looks like the eye has made it through the needle. Something is birthing. It looks like you're going to be revealed. Two people. There's some kind of partnership here. The divine feminine is what it says on the cosmic womb. You're being revealed as an archetype, whether it's the empress or what. You're being revealed as royalty. Limitless possibilities. Movement towards adventure. 566 or 665. Look at that. This is like stars in the sky, spirit of the river. Who is the strange companions? Who are they? What are they? What do you want to tell me about the strange companions? You're going to move somewhere. You're the perfect fit. You see, there's 4 more needles around that needle. I just noticed it. Someone's screaming something. You see that? Looks like screaming. Looks like a mouth screaming. It does in the camera. Look, when I hold it up to the camera, that looks like a mouth screaming. When I look at it like this, it don't. It looks like a goldfish with a fish eye. All this is his mouth. There's his eye, and here's its little goldfish body. Somebody's golden. Somebody's getting rewarded for shining the light. Man, you're so fucking bright, collective. Limitless possibilities. Movement towards adventure. What is the stranger companions? Who is the strange companion? The mermaid of immersion. That is so crazy because I just saw this. It says complete commitment, 44. Nemo. Going on some type of adventure with a companion, an unlikely companion. What is that about? It says the little owling. Wisdom is light as a feather. something has just recently taken place or about to, because it's something to do with fall. Time to say goodbye. Something's about to end for now. Something's over. You're about to leave, collective. Look, that's the same person. She's put on her cape and got her dragon. That's her. These people, man, I swear this town, I don't even care. It says new beginnings with the Moon Maiden. I can't make it. This is the other deck. Fallen angel. Someone is... Why did the Moon Maiden come out here? This is something to do with two people deep diving into a task. You're going on some kind of adventure. It showed the moon twice already. The crossing. I'm telling you, this is about crossing to a different... Okay. This is like real. Because if you hold that like that, that looks the same as that. It all looks like water. What in the world, man? What are you trying to say? Something's gray. There's a gray area. Saying goodbye to something that... You're saying goodbye to the energy that's present right now. I'm telling you, you're going somewhere. You're an earth angel. Someone tried to submerge you. And you... something... like you turned cold and froze it over and made a bridge. You're a fucking wonder twin from the damn form of an ice bridge. Form of an earth angel. Because that's what it damn sure looks like. What's going on here? Who's the unlikely pairing? Who's the unlikely stranger or companion? Root girl. This is something to do with birthright. Family. Disowned self. You were abandoned. The power of community on the bottom. Possibility for union. What in the flip? Okay, I'm going to have to get regular cards out because this is... Tell me what the hell you're... This is like being on some kind of stage. And this is like... You have to go through some type of test first. It says, Artemis of the Forest. You're the boss, man. You're in charge of all the forest creatures. And they're what... Let me tell you what fairies do. There was a time called Mid-Earth, Middle Earth, Mid-Earth, whatever, okay? Or a place called Middle-Earth. That's where all the fairies and unicorns and the leprechauns and those and those and those and those and that and that and that and all the legends like Artemis and Apollo and all the Greek gods and that and that and that, they live. There's us in the center. Then there's on the ice wall, beyond the ice wall, there's another place, and then beyond that there's another ice wall with another place on the outer skirts of that. You understand? It says, now you are independent and free. You're an earth angel, man. I don't understand about the strange companion, because this is showing you being free and doing something you're in charge of. You're the boss over this. Oh, well, let me tell you what fairies and leprechauns and that and that and that do, or they still do. Um, they they're here to take care of nature. They're here to watch over nature, guard the animals, the trees, the flowers. There's specific fairies that come and make the flowers bloom, so on and so forth. Okay, there's a hierarchy in all of it. Okay, those are like angels. Believe that or don't. Okay, they're like a high. They're like a level of angel, but they've been created in myth. They call them fairies. Okay, do you understand? There's many names for these different beings. Just like in the year 6000, we're gonna be called the Elos, and the enemy's gonna call it the Morlocks. Do you understand? Do you understand? There's something major, major, major going on here about a union, but it's not being very specific about it. It's being, all of this is showing a bunch of emotions, releasing them, releasing emotions. There's a lot of water flowing through this. The moon's come out 3 times with the eye of the needle here. I'm just saying, the cosmic womb, the frog princess. Something is coming in your favor, collective, but it's not being absolutely clear. It's like it's being, oh my gosh. I can't even believe that I seen this. This is mind-blowing. I look down and I just look down at Artemis, and she's doing the Illuminati fucking secret hand symbol. And she's naked. Completely. I don't know what is going on, man. Something feels off about it. Something feels off. Is that smoke or a bent tree? What the fuck? Does that look right? Does that tree, smoke, whatever thing look right to y'all? Something feels wrong here. Do you see that? Yes. It goes. Is that going behind that deer's head? Is it going in front of its face? I can't tell. Something feels very off, doesn't it? Something, sweet as that picture looks, something feels very off. But she's the boss. She's in charge of the fairies. She protects and takes care of them. That's how come her potential husband died, because Apollo fooled her. Apollo's her brother, her twin, actually. And he fooled her. She's a warrioress, okay? And he fooled her into killing her potential husband, lover, whatever. He was a huntsman. And they had some type of, like, truce, like an understanding that he only kills for food, not for, like, trophy or whatever. But anyway, he came down there to help her or something. He was there, and Apollo went and did something to the fairies, okay? And then he went and told her that that dude did it. But she didn't know who it was, because he was so far off in the distance. And her bow never misses. Okay? So y'all take whatever through these stories I'm telling y'all, what resonates, because this is, I'm telling you the story of Artemis. Her bow never misses, never. And she's very, she's very independent. She didn't even want a relationship, but somehow her and this huntsman fell in love, but they weren't having sex or nothing like that. But this was all a farce of Apollo to get Artemis in a a weakened state, and then he went to all the gods, and he told all the gods that he was about to marry her, and she didn't know nothing about it. So they're having a celebration, right? They're having a celebration in the palace of the gods, and Apollo tries to like poison, like give her a Mickey. Okay, so she's feeling kind of sick, what have you. So she goes and to go to lay down, and Apollo comes in there and rapes her. She rejected him. From that point on, she never was with another man or didn't mess with no. She stayed in her little area with her fairies, and no man dare come near her. She'd kill him. That's her story. So something's going on. Something feels off. Disown self. Let go of your roots. Something's not right about your roots. There's something not adding up about your DNA. Something's about to be exposed about that. Your time has come. 23. Artemis, 32. Time to say goodbye. So that's the time that's come. You know it. You already know it. Your wisdom is light as a feather. You know it. That it's time to move. Something's happening. This strange companions in stranger places is Dory, and that's crazy. Somebody's going to come out of nowhere, it looks like, and help you with something. That's 144, y'all. That's 28, which is a 1, and that's 44. Because you're some type of royalty in the spiritual world. You're some kind of royalty. It looks like you're going to go off on you by yourself. Like you're going to do something by yourself, but there's a companion. This is the collective. The combination of what society calls misfits and outcasts and black sheep. Strange companions. Somehow it's all going to come together here with that. With this, a group of people, and you are the leader. I don't understand. The boss, you're in charge. Somehow you're going to be put in charge. What looks like of a group of people. Because of some kind of knowledge that you have. That's very unique. No one else has it. You've been cloaked. You've been also there was some type of something had to happen the way it had to happen for it to be. Something had to happen. Oh my gosh, this crazy lady looks like Erica Kirk. Is that Tammy Faye Baker? I'm just saying, y'all, I don't know where this is all. What in the crap, man? Something feels off. Y'all been having headaches or anything like that? Oh, what the hell? Something's going on. My eye's twitching real bad right here. That's weird. Twin flame my ass. Twin flame my ass. Look, it says the fauna and the unicorn. That's the unlikely pair. The gift of sacred sight. Somebody special, man. Beauty and the Beast. My God. You need some space in a relationship. Take care of yourself. You're going to learn. You're going to teach something. An elder will teach you. That's what the next one is. You're inspired, trust, and confident. You're the leader and teacher. I'm trying to tell you, the little wolf girl, it's all right to be alone. This is from half. I cut the deck in half. It says Fauna and the Unicorn, the gift of sacred sight. Earlier, it was talking about you being the high priestess of the universe. So pay attention. It says Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship. It looks like you may get in a relationship with somebody. It looks like with somebody that's very abundant, but y'all aren't going to be around each other very much. It says, beautiful little worm, take care of yourself. You're going to learn something and teach it to masses. An elder will teach you. The mermaid and the turtle, about ancient knowledge. Turtle's been around since the beginning of time. They also carry signs on their back, actually. They carry their home on their back, too. It says, Snow White and her animal friends. You inspire trust and confidence. The little wolf girl. It's all right to be alone. There goes that moon card. And my animal spirit. Two of my animal spirits. The owl. The owl and the wolf. Somebody's... Y'all know the story of Beauty and the Beast, right? I mean, who don't know the story of Beauty and the Beast? But was he really a beast? I mean, he was cursed. Was he really a beast? Or was she a beast for judging him, misjudging him? I guess that's point of view, huh? The townspeople were beasts for trying to kill him. All that's point of view. But anyway, in the story of Beauty and the Beast, she was locked away, kept away, blocked away, whatever. She couldn't go in certain places of the castle and that, okay? But he was still trying to give her everything she wanted. Okay? But she was given to a beast. She was given to him to save her dad. So I'm sure there was resentment there in the very beginning, misunderstandings, but also understanding something perfectly clear. Okay? So we're getting down to the bottom of this. That's so crazy because I sang Meatloaf yesterday. Remember I was telling y'all? I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. No, no, I won't do that. Okay, so, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm on to something here. I'm trying to, for some reason there was distraction put in front of me this morning. Somebody has their eye on you for a specific task. They want you to work as a team, though. As a group team, like a team leader. Someone wants you to be the team leader. says, man, but you might just throw them a fucking curveball and go out and do something by yourself, man. You have the gift of sacred sight. Let your conscience be your guide. Let your intuition tell you. Okay, I'm listening. There's a fine line. Point of view. Every villain has an excuse for why they're a villain. While I'm hearing that, I was looking at this poison ivy right here. Because there's a whole group of these. There's a bunch of them. They're all over the place now because I give them to my wild granddaughter. But they're everywhere. Superman and Wonder Woman. Okay. Every hero has a background story of how they become hero. And every villain has a background story of how they become a villain. But I don't believe not one single villain was ever born. I believe every villain was created somehow, but it wasn't born a villain. Y'all know of any villains that were born as a villain, or they become a villain after some kind of shit happened to them? Y'all, I'm telling y'all this. Y'all hearing straight from Spirit this morning. I'm telling y'all because it keeps jumping around. Even the taxpayer buys his children gifts. I don't know what that's trying to come to, y'all. Y'all take what resonates. I'm just speaking it right now. I'm just speaking it out. It says you have some kind of support, but you can't see it. It says 2 kittens. It says you must choose. You must choose. Them 2 kittens, Lord have mercy. This one looks mean. That's judging it, ain't it? But you have the gift of sacred sight. So what is the message here? What do you... Fauna and the unicorn. The gift of sacred sight. Y'all, that's popped out there again. As I was saying it. I was sitting here doing like this, looking at the birds. That shit flopped out there. It says, the delicate fairy and her ferrets. Change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. She's got golden wings and 3 ferrets. But change is natural. Change is good. You have the gift of sacred sight. You know that something is about to take place. Okay? You can feel it. You may not be able to. It's like you can see a blurred image of something. It looks like an exchange of some kind. See the hands moving like that on both of them. It's real bright. The surroundings are real bright. Like, real bright. Wearing some kind of hat. Like, somebody's wearing a hat. I can see it. I don't know. I can see the arms, like, exchanging something. 2 people standing and exchanging arms. Everything's real bright around them. There's a hat. I can see a hat, like a brim hat. Wearing like a brim hat. It says Snake Princess, the serpentine path to power. So somebody's going to make you some kind of offer. Don't take it. That's a poisonous apple. It says you have the gift of sacred sight. Again. That's crazy that it's very much saying that. You're going to get... It says, bats in the belfry, you can achieve great things. Spread your wings and fly. There's, you may be, how do I, on a path to find others like you, but there are people out there that are like you, but you have a special, you're royalty in the spiritual world. Okay, I'm telling you, you're gifted. You may find these people that are seeking out your knowledge, okay, because they're similar to you, have these similarities. They know certain things and they don't know other things, and they don't know how that connects to that, and so on and so forth. And you know a lot, a lot. You probably know more than you think you know, okay? Just from all the, just because your instinct told you to find out about it. And you didn't know why. You'd walk around going, I have all this stupid stuff like in my head, like just this knowledge of dumb shit. Like it's not dumb, but it's, you just have this knowledge of these different things. How many times a hummingbird wings flap, and how come in the like if you hold your phone up to a ceiling fan that you only see one blade. You can only see one blade, but it's going fast or what have you. You can still only see one blade if there's 3 or 4. Like those types of things, you go find out about that kind of stuff. Like, so you have all this knowledge that's no coincidence. It all adds up. It all puts together, whether you think it does or not. It goes together, and then you have a solution somehow. But you carry a lot of it. You may go out seeking others that are similar to you. You get there, and they see you as the teacher has arrived. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because your knowledge is just so vast in all types of areas that all connect it to the same thing, okay? I'm telling you, you may go somewhere seeking out like a mentor or something like that, and you get somewhere and you end up being the teacher, the leader, because you don't really give yourself credit for it, because you know you don't take credit for it. It's a gift that God has given to you. Do you understand? So you really don't take credit for it. You know you got the power, you know you got the gift or what have you, you know you got all this knowledge, and you don't really know where it comes from, but you know it has to come from God, because you don't know where it comes from. You can read something, retain it years and years later, but if someone asks you a question, you might not have the answer right offhand, because that fucking file book is so big. I'm telling you. I was in high school, and we had to learn different things real fast, you know, all the time. I had like a file book up there, and stuff that I would read or whatever, or they would talk to speak or whatever. It would just file away in there. I didn't even have to pay attention. When I got done with it, like when I needed it for tests or whatever, then when I got done with it, I can almost actually see like a file pop up, like, okay, there's your answer. You know what I'm saying? And then it would go back down in there. Y'all wouldn't believe what the answer was. Out of all, I pushed them out of the middle, pulled that out of there. It's okay to do something on your own. The little wolf girl. I think that you found some type of truth about, like, other people and people around you, and that and that and that. You found some type of truth about it. Because most of it's an illusion. Damn near every single person that you come in contact with wearing a mask. I mean, I'm saying, probably 15 masks. Not just one to cover up this or cover up that. You stand out. You've come to some type of epiphany. And it's being seen. You don't fear. You're not going to be tested. You're not going to be disrespected. I'm telling you. You're not going to be tested and all that fuck shit. These people think it's a joke and that and that and that. You're not joking. I mean, you're not joking. You got a great sense of humor, though. But you're not joking. This ain't a joke. Don't fucking try to make me out to be a joke, neither. Because do you see me laughing? I laugh when I want to. I'm just saying, it ain't a joke. There's something that says to spread your wings and fly. I'm telling you, it's time. And this is the time of the year. The perfect. My life is sweet. You're the queen bee. You're going to reinvent your... Telling you, man, everything is saying that you're going to be some kind of fucking... I don't know how. I don't even want to say it, okay? Like, you're going to be some kind of undercover... I want to say in the entertainment field. Something to do with entertainment. Snow White and her animal friends. You inspire trust and confidence. Because of your authenticity. But you're always by yourself. There's something, I'm not sure. It's going back to the bookworm. There's something in a book. Okay, there's something in a book. Let's get a book and find out what it says. Y'all, this might not be your orthodox reading of whatever the fuck y'all think it should be. This is how it is. You understand? This is really how it really, truly works. It's not you sit down and just read some cards. That ain't how it really, truly works. It takes everything. You absorb it and you work it out and you sift through it and you find the answer. You understand? This is how it works. Get up the book that my senses, my spidey senses is telling me to grab, okay? River East, River West. Didn't look. I reached down there, didn't look, reached down there and grabbed this book. So my bluebird's getting better. And I think that the three of us have come to an understanding that yellow's going to stop picking on blue because it's obviously that's what it's doing. Listen to him laughing. Shut up. You know I'm talking about you. This bird is like on the extraordinary level of intelligence. This one is. The yellow one is. Anyway, here we go. Page 177. River East, River West. Is that, should I stay or should I go? Or what direction should I head? It said 54 when I said that. It says, that spring, she and Zoe went out. Out is in question, quotations. The expat clubs in the French concession all had similar names. Candy with a K, DKN, all capital, Factory. Alva learned that out was the dark, carnivorous interior of the murals. The pool table sticky with asbestine at sport. The cocaine in the bathroom of the bonbon. Zooming under Yanaha elevated highway. Holding on for dear life on the back of someone's motorcycle. Out was ceaseless, priceless, boundless stimulation. A high that permeated Shanghai's orange glow nights. The question, do you go out was secret currency in international school circles. If you met someone at a soccer tournament, alright now, quit! You're doing it on purpose. I'm reading out a book, he's trying to be louder than me. It says, if you met someone at a soccer tournament or a Model UN, you'd assess if the person went out. And if the answer was yes, you saw each other out at some point. 15 and glassy-eyed, young organs pumping chemical laden blood. In late April, one of Zoe's old Hong Kong friends, Gabe, visited Shanghai on break. They met on a French concession street. Gabe was a tall white boy dressed in head-to-toe gray. Alva's parents are in international trade too, Zoe said by the way of introduction. Alva had already taken a few shots on the subway from a plastic water bottle and solemnly shook Gabe's hand. Gabe was a freshman at Duke. She imagined him living in a fraternity house, rolling into bed with a blonde cheerleader. They rode the elevator to the top floor. Hold on. Man, will you quit? Will you stop? That shit's piercing right through my head. I know you're doing it on purpose. Yeah. God, dog. You can quit that crap. I'm just saying, y'all. I know this bird. He's crazy. Alva had already taken a few shots on the subway. Stop! He don't do this. This is only when I'm doing lives that he does that shit right there. He'll laugh at me in a minute. Alva had already taken a few shots on the subway. Y'all watch. He's fixing to get louder and louder as I read this. Okay. Of a water bottle, and solemnly shook Gabe's hand. Gabe was a freshman at Duke. She imagined him living in a fraternity house, rolling into bed with a cheerleader. They rode the elevator to the top floor of the low-rising building. Migrant ladies scurried around with mops, and Alva realized they were clearing puddles of vomit. But the smell persisted, mingling with the fruity mist blasted from cold air sprayers. Does it always smell like this? Alva asked Zoe. Zoe shook the VIP wristband on her skinny wrist. Open bar, she said. Asians don't cope well. As they all did a round of tequila shots, and Alva mimicked the way Zoe licked the salt from the crook of her thumb and index finger. The bartender was a chubby white girl with enormous breasts on full display whenever she leaned down to scoop ice. Somewhere between rounds, when the bartender's wet fingers touched hers, it occurred to Alva that she'd never been served by a white person before. Take that as it resonates. Ooh, there's a lot. There was a lot going on right there. Just in that. Y'all feel what I'm talking about with this crazy energy? It's craziness energy. I mean, I really feel there's a... Take what resonates. I guess we get the letters out, okay? It says revelation. Something is mirroring, for sure. Go, like you're stepping in through the portal. Like, okay, like we're in the face of the portal. Almost as if we're facing ourself. And ourself is facing this portal. And we're facing this portal. About to go through it. Maybe we're changing back to our old timelines. Wouldn't that be nice? Just saying. Wouldn't it be nice to be back on your old timeline that you used to be on when you was a kid? This one ain't the one. This one ain't the one. There's something to that shit. I'm just saying, y'all. This one ain't the one. This feels like hell, this feels like I done skipped maybe 3 by now. Trying to get back to the first one. Because this one ain't the one. It's like I recognized it immediately. I saw it in my mom. And I was like, what the hell? Like, who is this? So I feel like I'm Coraline. Like I done went through the little baby door. No doubt. I feel like I'm Coraline. This is not my original place. I just know that it's not. I know it with everything. I'm trying to really, really pinpoint the exact time when it happened, because... And I can remember... I remember my sister always trying to dictate to me, as adults, try to dictate to me my life when she wasn't even there. She wasn't even around. She was nowhere around to know any of these things. But she would tell me, no, that's not how it happened. I remember her telling me that kind of shit. And I'd be like, what the fuck? How would you know? Like, how do you know anything about it? Did any of y'all have those similar experiences where somebody kept on trying to tell you that your memories were wrong? Like almost everything that you remember, they kept telling you they was wrong, and you was going, no, they're not. Okay, then explain this. You kept like bringing it back that they weren't wrong because they couldn't explain this and that. You understand? But they kept on trying to make you believe your memories were wrong. All your pictures are fucking gone. Like your childhood never existed. It's a fucking MK Ultra program or something, y'all. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I woke up this morning with my uncle. My uncle was on my brain. Feeling guilt, he says. I'm going, what? He's a military man. Yeah, all my baby pictures. All of my whole life. My ex-husband, none of that. None of them pictures. There's no kind of memory, no kind of nothing that even says that I existed then. My social media accounts were taken away a long time ago. The Facebook thing kept happening, so I just quit doing Facebook. So all those pictures, I wasn't able to get into those. It's like someone was trying to erase me. I'm still alive. Everything feels like someone was trying to erase me. Even to my grandmother hated me from the get-go. My so-called dad's mom. I can't quite. Okay, let me tell you the strangeness about it, okay? The first 2 babies born, as far as grandchildren to that woman, the first 2 were both born on April 10th. No, April 10th and April 13th. And I was born 2 months later. Crazily enough, 8 years later after I was born, my other cousin was born on my birthday. Little sister, her birthday is my sister's birthday. raised by that aunt. Why somebody, it seems like it's always been going on. Trying to raise me, what the fuck? I don't know where this come from. I'm just saying. I mean, all this stuff has triggered me. In that time, the Time Machine movie, there was no laws, there was no government, there was no choice. The people just walked around. I would say they acted blissful. Numb, kinda. Like they were smiling and stuff. They talked to each other, but they didn't really talk about nothing, and they didn't do many activities besides like stand around and sit around and stand around, sit around some more, eat. But it seems to me, what's crazy about it is they was all real skinny. There was not a fat one among none of them, but yet these Morlocks were raising them to eat them. So that scenario isn't like, you know, how we eat cows, because they fucking give them fucking steroids to fatten them up. They want them fat, big, huge and fat. Maybe they should have changed that in the movie, made them all fat and lazy and fucking full of drugs. Because these people weren't, the Elos, the Elos, whatever, they weren't full of drugs. But it seems that's all the government wants to do to us. They want to feed it to us in our food. They want to put it in our water. They want to put it in our shower and water. They want to put it in the air. They want to spray it on us. They want to give it to us in all of our like products, our deodorant. When did deodorant even become a thing? Like, when did that start? Because I know for decades, people was fucking nasty. They was nasty. They wore perfume, but when did something rubbing chemical into your skin, when did that part start? Because I know that they wore like powder in their hair to keep lice away, and they put perfume on, but you know that they thought that a woman washing her cooch it caused infertility, so women didn't wash their cooches. I'm being dead for real about this, y'all. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all, okay? The women and Queen, who was it? She was like the nastiest. I want to say it was Queen Elizabeth. She had red hair. Is that the Queen Elizabeth one? Anyway, your teeth falling out and stuff like that, and decaying and stuff like that. Back in the day, it was like a badge of royalty or rich, or being rich. Listen, why? Because only the rich could afford delicacies that would rot their teeth. Only the rich could afford the delicacies that would rot your teeth. So if you had rotten teeth, then you was considered fucking elite. All the fucking poor folks be walking around with pearly whites, fucking straight pearly whites. It's crazy. It's crazy if you really look at history. I mean, the things that was like kind of looked over, that you just kind of looked over, if you really look at it, crazy shit. You know, they had all them Tartarian buildings, right? We're talking about folks be living in these shack type fucking buildings, but right beside these Tartarian buildings. And they were so disgusting that they would just pour their piss and their doo-doo out on the street. They would piss in a bucket or something and pour it in the street. If you was passing by or walking by, good luck. You better wear a fucking umbrella or top hat. All the top hats would smell like piss anyway. That's what they was made out of. Fucking hepatitis, or wait, not hepatitis. Fucking what was it? Syphilis piss. I guess that's what we're doing today, y'all. Cause I'm on this. I'll do the letters in a minute. Just absorb my information because I'm here to give it to you today, apparently, okay? Because this is, oh yeah, and that fucking, y'all go watch that movie. Good morning, Miss Stacy. Good morning. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling better. Y'all go watch The Time Machine from 1967, I think it was. Or it might have been 1960. But it says Time Machine. It says that date. I think it says 1967. I watched They Come yesterday. That's based on the book 1984 by George Orwell. Very, very good. Y'all go watch that too. But anyway, what I was gonna say is in the book, in that movie, I've forgotten about this part, but this is a reoccurring thing in these disaster movies and stuff like that, about the books being just completely forgotten about. Like, what are these? Like, they don't understand what a book is, okay? And they had these little rings. They took these little rings and they spun these little rings around like this. Like, they spun these. This is part of a. Y'all know what it is, okay? Baby tore it up, so I still use it for the card sometimes. But they spun these little rings around like this, and it would talk. It would talk the whole time, okay? And it was like this. It was like a book, like it would tell history of stuff. These little rings, there was a bunch of them laying on a table, and they had these information on them, okay? But for somehow or another, mankind just totally become like blank. But they was living in paradise. They would hear a sound. Beep. All of them would be just like in a trance, walking until they walked into this Sphinx. They walk in the Sphinx, and once a certain amount of them would get into the Sphinx, the door would close, and whoever was still walking into it, they just walk right into the door like they was cows or something. Bam. Okay. Then all of a sudden that noise would go off, and they would be back to normal. And they would say this phrase. They would say this phrase. All's clear. All's clear. They would say all's clear because they heard that on one of these rings. Okay? And it was about a war, about lots of wars. These rings were talking about a bunch of wars, okay? And they heard that all's clear, so they was under the impression that the war was still going on, and that these Morlocks had them in a safe place. Okay, and then he asked, well, what happens to the ones that are inside there? And they said, we don't know. They don't never come back. Okay, crazily enough, I heard that same thing yesterday about a society or a utopia. And just like in that movie, what is that fucking movie? Something Run, where they got the lights that blink, and they go to Source, and Source takes them at a certain age, cuts them off. Oh, I heard it on this thing they were talking about, the True Matrix. And that once you reach a certain level of age, they just turn you off and make another one of you in between these certain ages. You understand what I'm saying? It's like there's no babies, there's no old people. Like that's the theme of these utopias of the future. I mean, look at old movies and stuff. That's what the theme is. It's like they want to just create a perfect society of docile people that don't rebel or whatever. But there's always that one. There's always that one that does. Always. Maybe you're that one, collective. I mean, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm just, I guess releasing and clearing some stuff out of my head so we can share it. We can all, tap in and get this information. All right, see, I'll tell you what resonates. I'm fixing to get these letters out, okay? It says the Morlocks are in charge. No one can read or write. There's no laws, no government. Man, I keep getting triggered by that fucking Erica Kirk. I swear she's Tammy Faye Baker. Look at her. I swear she is. And why does she compare the fucking vice president to her dead husband days after he was dead? That don't make sense. Oh, yeah. I see a lot of Irish lady right now. And the only thing she can think of is that he liked platypuses. What? Oh, yeah, he liked the platypus. Y'all heard that story? She is so fake. Like her whole... I can't even... She's not even a good actress. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. She's not even a good actress. Orange animal looks like a fox. But it ain't a fox. It's a Cheshire cat. And strange companions. Because he's there with Alice. Why he's not purple, I don't know. But it was the Cheshire cat. It wasn't the orange animal. I mean, it wasn't the fox. I don't know. Something is not what it appears. Something is a complete illusion. Tell me, did they ever explain that about the Cheshire cat? Like, why does he disappear and still talks, and then he reappears and parts of his body appears and reappears and disappears? Maybe it was explained more in the book. I read the book, but I don't remember. I don't remember that part. Just like the time machine. That shit was crazy. When when I was watching it, I was going, oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, that happened. What that movie reminds me so much of The Maze for some reason. Because all them people were like, duh, all boys. And then a girl shows up. They throw them in that maze for the fucking Centaur to come after them. Time machine is just like that, except for it don't really. Well, it kind of does show the beginnings of it, because he's standing there with the girl and they're talking over that space map, and then he ends up there, waking up there, going, what the fuck? And then years later, she ends up there, and he's like, don't remember her or something. But y'all, that's the same scenario. I mean, if you really think about it, all these damn things. Like, okay. My point to all of that is there's nothing new under the sun. It's all, and what is the point? What is their point? Okay, if they kill us all off, are we better? I mean, we'll be closer to God if they kill us all. But we don't want that, because we want to save the earth. Okay? Because the earth needs protection from them. Apparently. Okay, so then... Like, okay. I'm trying to figure it all out, okay? Because, I mean, this has been like the story... over time, it's all been the same, like the same thing. We're leading up to a utopia, like, where we're just all docile fucking zombies and we just do what they say. And they're not even in charge. We are. But they made us think that they was, because we told them, we voted for them or what have you. It really is all happening really, really fast, too. Like, really super fast. And who's the good guy? Who's the bad guy? And who are they all? I mean, we all have good, we all have bad. So we kind of see it that way from our own points of view. But what are they actually really doing on the down low? And is somebody doing something on the down low that's for the highest good, and we don't see it, and everybody's rejecting it? I'm looking at the bigger picture, y'all. Not just because it's on a higher level. If okay, something's coming out on a higher level, a real big level, televised possibly, probably, keep showing TV. And how far-fetched is making that sound wave controlling all of us through one frequency sound wave? How far-fetched is that? Is that futuristic or that right now? How many of y'all, when y'all was a kid, pictured the 2000s and saw like flying cars and elevator sidewalks and shit like that? I mean, like escalator sidewalks and stuff like that in the future when you was a kid. Is it here? Is it here now? Flying cars and fucking oxygenated fucking buildings because they're so high up in the air that the earth can't give them oxygen. The trees can't give them oxygen no more. It's a world with no trees. Fake ones. How many of y'all visioned that, pictured that because of all the movies telling us that's what it was? Fake trees and fake societies and fake everything. Little 15-minute towns and shit everywhere. The crazy part about all that, there's not much reproduction. Most of it is like mass produced by a machine from all of them movies. Even old books is like that. Like a machine, mass produced people. And everybody's wearing the same clothes and same styles. Y'all think it's gonna ever be like that? I mean, I'm serious. There's things I notice in movies and stuff like that, okay? I just notice it and it stays with me, and I don't really have no outlet for it. So I'm asking y'all. I seen these people, they was all wearing the same fucking kind of clothes and looking the same. They was all the same ages, and it was weird. And it's like that in all these movies, all of them. All of them. These futuristic movies. Like even in Star Wars with all the different aliens, they were all basically like in the same financial group. And so they all kind of look the same. You know, like in the bars and shit. Even like Chewbacca was the same as the group. Because they're all broke and shit. Trying to, you know, save the Empire. But that ain't what the beginning was. The beginning was that Han Solo was fixing to hustle some shit. Han Solo and Chewbacca was about to hustle some shit. They got caught up in saving the Empire. They didn't even know it. They didn't even know they was fixing to be doing all that. I mean, when you just break it down into layman's terms, like layman's, when you break it down like a movie into layman's terms like that, makes it a whole different story, I guess, but it's the truth. And who the fuck did Luke think was his dad in the first fucking place? He knew it was somebody in the Empire. Who did he think was his dad? I mean, all the people, who would he think was his dad that Obi-Wan Kenobi was sending him to fucking go to the Empire? I'm just saying, who was in his mind he thought was his dad prior to it being Darth Vader? Who did he think was his dad to begin with? Ain't that why he started heading towards the Empire to begin with? Because he excelled at flying or something, and he was trying to get to the Empire. That's why he excelled so early, so young, because he was trying to get to the Empire to find his dad, his real dad. And then he goes against his real dad or whatever. He finds out that's his real dad. That's a scenario, ain't it? And then all them other movies, that's just humdrum everyday shit. They sit in fucking groups like a council and talk about Earthlings and how fucked up Earthlings are. I mean, you think that could be? We sit here on this little, and we ponder these things. Something's going on. Something is definitely going on in the world, man. This is not the same as it was fucking 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Everything feels different. Y'all can't tell me it don't, man. I don't know. I was just pondering over these things, okay? I guess somebody's got to. I'm trying to remember what year it was when he invented that time machine. I want to say it was it was 1899, because it was on New Year's Eve. He showed his friends, Furby was his best friend, his neighbor. They showed him and 2 other guys this time machine on 1899. So they was trying to get him to go to a party. And he said, "Nah, I'm just going to stay home by myself. I just don't feel like going out and being out." And Furby was like, "You sure, man? You sure?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm sure." So Furby walked outside with 2 other men. They got in their car. So there was cars in 1899. No, they didn't get in their car. They walked. Maybe they got in a carriage, because there wasn't no cars. Anyway, so he goes back to go back in the house, because he wanted to say something else to George, which is his name. He wanted to say something else to him. And by the time he got back in the house, George done took off in the time machine. He went to 1929, I think, first. Then to 1944. Then he said, "Oh, if I can do da 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 da." He went to he went so far into the future the lights went out in his house. So when that happened, he stopped, and he was in 3000 or something like that, year 3000. I don't know, y'all go back and look, tell me. Anyway, 1899. I need to find out when Nikola Tesla, I gotta go back and refresh some memory, okay? Like hit when he died, when he could have possibly invented the time machine. And look, everything about the whole uncle of Trump and that, all that shit's being exposed now. That's been knowledge for, I've known it for ages. I mean, for shit, I might have not known that for 30 years about Trump uncle having the damn patent for the time machine. That's not that far-fetched. This is crazy that in 1802, I think it was, this man writes a book about Barron Trump, the inventions of Barron Trump. He got a mentor named Don. He fights against the Elon. Just that shit's not that far-fetched. We got him writing a similar book called The Last President. Just y'all check all that stuff out, okay? This is what they got. Something about using joy. Don't be worried about the rumors here and there, rumors there about war and that and that and that. Just trust in God. Trust in Jesus. Do your best to cope with whatever it is that's going on and whatever it is going around you, and stay joyful. If you got to, just stay to yourself to keep joyful. We got 6, 5, 3, 9, 3. Look, this is a universe. Something's about to change. The universe, our universe, what we know of. We've always known. It says dark. We got dark. Pit. A pit. A pity. What? In a pity. In a pity. We got dark. We got dark, a pity. Something in a pit. It says God. God. Ark. Hark. God take. God take. Take pain. God make rain. Whitey. What? I'm so sick and tired of this fucking area, y'all. Why try? Why I try? Take pain. Why I try? For God. What key? What key? Trip. That's it. This could be a whole bunch of like elite, like goats. That's what a trip is. A whole bunch of goats. Goat is out here too. Goat trip. That's a whole tribe of. And a kid is out here too. Just like on my index card. A kid. They absorb. Teach them, they absorb. A goat. It goes from a kid to a goat. It says they take that out and teach others to the trip. When any. We, any, we, nay. Goats nay. They say no. Today took a trip. Today we took a trip. Take kid to park. They got. You see what it says? Today, take trip, take trip. When hinge, night, day trip, night trip, take kid Take kid to park. It says to the park. Today. Wait. What the fuck? Dark night. 8. Something's destined. 8. At 8. It's dark at 8. Okay. It gets dark around 7:30. Try to. That's it, Tyra. Paid. Wait. No. What the fuck? Tyra paid. B. They go in. They go in the night. Right. It says gray. It says Gary. It says grade. Grade. Paint. Hit on. Hit on. Hit on. Trapped. There's a lot going on in this. Gory. Date. Taped. Taped it. Somebody taped it. Taped it. Gary. Hank. Hank. Somebody smart about something. Witty and smart IQ. Drag. I keep wanting to quit, y'all. Says great somebody. While somebody taped it. I don't want to look at it. Okay, I'm gonna look at something else real quick. It just don't feel good. I don't want to feel it. Something just don't feel good. If y'all see something in there, leave it in the comments. It's amazing me how fucking amazingly stupid people are. Deep cuts. See, this here is our Earth. You see that? There's our Earth right there. And this out here is the outskirts of our Earth with other lands. Do you see that? Now it looks like two people. Whoa! When you look at it like this, you can't see them people. Put it in the... Wow! When you look at it with your eyes like this, you can't see them two people. It looks like smeared Earth, like what the Earth, what the cap looks like. And it looks like two people when I hold it up to the camera. That is wild, y'all. Do y'all even see the circles all around? You see all them circles? You see all these circles going around? When you hold it, look at with your eyes, you can't see them two people. You can't see them. That's wicked. You hold it like to the camera, you see it clear as a bell. That is wicked. It's cause of them circles. They make it an illusion. That is so trippy. That's really trippy, y'all. That's really trippy because I can't even prove it to you that you can't see this like this. With you looking at it with your eyes. You cannot see it the way you see it in that. That is wicked. That's creepy. Everybody needs somebody to love. Page 190. I love all of them. I mean, I want them up in my anywhere. Anyway, it says we were listening to the best of Wilson Pickett on the kitchen iPod dock. It was 2006 now, late spring. Melissa was out of town, so I had Zoe to myself on a Saturday night. The last book had Zoe in it, didn't it? So I had Zoe to myself on a Saturday night, an event so rare I had overplanned for it, ordering her favorite deep dish and buying the ingredients to approximate a complicated martini I'd had once at a hotel bar. I'd even gotten the proper glasses, though they looked out of place in our kitchen, whose bizarre lack of cabinets had prompted us to buy metal shelving unit that encroached on the floor space and attracted objects from all over the apartment. Paperbacks leaning against stacks of mismatched plates, airplane issue headphones slung around in a mug. We were nearing the end of an album and our second round when I casually mentioned Soul Night. It's every first Saturday. It's tonight, I said, at the Elbow Room. Soul Night, Zoe snickered. You can dance to black music, kids, but just for tonight? It says, come on, I said. I've only been there when I'm working, and it looks so fun. But we're having fun here. She gestured to our milky drinks. I confessed I needed a blog for fodder. It had been months since my breakthrough misshapes post on my readership, which had grown steadily for a while, was stagnating. I tried leaning further into my job, got a backstage pass through a client connection, but I was just your basic music journalist back there and too nervous to be a good one. It wasn't my beat anyway. The space I'd carved out among the pitchfork wannabes was a personal music blogger. I used the music to write about real life, pulling from a half century of songs instead of fawning over every last indie breakout. The problem was, I told Zoe, the personal part was hard to maintain. My audience wanted stories from the dance floor, not my introspective musings on lyrics. They didn't know I was just a mole in their scene. I needed to get out there for real. Fine, said Zoe, drowning the last of her martini, but I'm not dressing up. I was. I knew what the girls wore at Soul Night. Vintage dresses. toe cleavage flats, lipstick, and messy hair. I wanted to be one of them for once. I quickly changed into spring green polyester number I'd picked up earlier that week on Hyatt Street. Zoe maintained an air of doing me a favor throughout the cab ride, and the line to get into elbow room, and the slow ascent up the creaking wooden staircase behind the bar to the guy collecting our $10 covers. But when we emerged into the party, she smiled. Told you, I said. It was just another upstairs venue space, but there was something magical about the room on Soul Night, like an old secret dance hall, long and flat, and so teeming with noisy bodies it seemed illegal. Zoe laid her palm on the red wall. The bass is tangible, she said. I pulled her through the crowd to the bar in the corner of the dance floor. It was hard to know where the dancing ended and the waiting for the drink began. Some people appeared to be doing both. We positioned ourselves near the back of the mass and leaned in. Frank Wilson, I shouted at her as a new song began. In the UK, they used to do these crazy athletic dances too. I don't need every song live blog, thanks. So she don't want somebody to live blog all the songs and start telling her all the history of the song. It says she called back. The crowd around the bar was even louder than the music. So she's trying to say who wrote that song that was playing and this and that and another. She's just trying to absorb all of the cool energy. It says, she said, oh, I knew you'd love that song. And then they stomped their heels on the dance floor. Their hands were flattened against each other like drunken mimes. Behind us were two dudes, clearly a wingman arrangement, who were inching closer to us as though they could move the line forward through their force. One of their chins kept knocking the top of my head. Take that as it resonates. Okay. Think great day. Think a great day. Think a great pod, wad, dough, pod. Think great pay. I think word target paid who for somebody to be a target. Tattoos. Thick. No, don't say thick. Drink it. That card said drink it too. It also said eat it. Drink it, eat it. Like Alice in Wonderland. Who? Drink it, eat it. It says Paige. Aggie. Gay. Tip. Drew. It says Andrew. Andrew got a tip from Kay. Drew and paid. Wait. Prayed. And prayed. gotten, type, something is type, a typo or type print, typo print. Someone got something to be a typo. Georgia ID. Someone got somebody's Georgia ID. It says a year ago. Ain't Anita, Gary, Tyra. Somebody started a fire. Tidy. Today in Georgia. Y'all, I swear it says that. Program. We went today to park. And it says something about a program. Program. Night and day giant. Gateway program. It says pride. It says print. Gateway. ID. That it isn't the gateway through the food stamps and all that stuff too, but there's a gateway programs that were like MK Ultra programs. But isn't that the portal to go to about their food stamps? Hide any prints. Hide print. Tag. Get away. Hid print. Okay. Trina. Great idea. Hide. Granted. I woke. Pity. Weak. Somebody's weak to sin, I guess. Temptation. Says. Granted. Somebody's eye weak. Pity. It's a pity. Painted town. Grow away. Throw away something. Throw away. It says somebody gay. I know. It says ain't gay. Something's a pity. Grown within. Gone within. Ron. Grot. Grow thin. I grow thin. Payday. It says Patty. EKW. What? It says work. Somebody was wrong. Wrong ID. Gave wrong ID. Gave wrong idea. Patty gave wrong idea. Hike. I know. Okay, I know. Patty gave wrong idea. We got grade something. Grade A. Grade A kid. Something's a pity. One. This is twin. Okay. Ha. It says ha. Grade A. The only thing out here for this is this and headquarters and IQ. And that means abundance. Take. We twin take. Pay. Grid. Ho. Oh. Take that as it resonates. Something about a night in the day. Year. 1 year. 1 year. One year. Kid. Patty is there again. Wage. Wage war. Wage war on air. On kid. Wage war. Something about a rat. Right and wrong. It says right and wrong. We got wrong. Wrong night. Wrong day. Wrong point. Wrong opinion. A point. Dart. We gay. It says he gay or we gay. Something about a key. A key. G-I. Gay. Give. Wake. Awake. Wakey. Wakey. Hot. This is art. Drag. That's an undercover. Dragnet. Pawn a. Something about pity. Pawn. Okay. Somebody is a pawn or somebody it. Pawn. To pawn it. To pawn it. Somebody sign somebody's name on something to pawn it. He hike. Draggy. Itty. Kite. White. Kite. White. Piano? A white piano. Trade. Trade. Key. I keep hearing the name Joey. We got Tino. White something. White. White a. I don't know. We got a parade. A white parade and a black parade. from Smashing Pumpkins. Not parade. It's not a parade. We got the king is out here. King to parade. It says Whitey. Do you really want to know what it's like? What it's like? This is a raid. A raid. Top king. We hit top king. Yeti. Yeti trade. He Yeti. We water. Air. Water and air. Today. Water today. Somebody in their emotions today. This is Pike. This is weird. It says Dan. It says DNA. Dark water. Dark water. Too dark. Something about dark water. Too dark. Open. Opening. Open gates. Open gate to dark waters. This is heart. Open heart. Heard I. Top again. Heard I top again. He rode with her. This is air. Something's dirty. Air dirty to air dirty. He dirty work. He dirty work. Says hero. He hero, he dirty work. Paint. Tag. Painted tag. Painted tag. It says read. Read again. Read a note. Read note. Top. Top pay. Think. Think. Pagan. We got pride. His pride. Think pagan. Pride again. Toy. Work. Work what? Work it. Work it. Work it. That. That thing. Work that thing. Dirty work. Deep pride. Or something about pride. Ride it. Yeah, we got Keith. Drop. Again. T-Y. Wrote in. Wrote in. Kitty. Kitty could be somebody's name. Wagaha. Wagaha. I gotta use the restroom, y'all. Groat. Groat kitty. Groat a kitty. Groat a. Hold on. I'll be right back. Program. Does it say program? I don't think it is. Are you ready for an adventure, collective? Are you ready for an adventure? Kind. It's a kind. It's a kind. It's like it's saying program. Eat it. Protein. It's a kind of protein. It says eat it. Protein. Kid protein. I don't even like that. I don't even like it said that. It just feels funny. Kid program. Right. Dean. Dean Wright. Y'all right, let me write that down and look that up. See who that is. Dean Wright. Something point. Park point. Parked. Right on. We parked right on it. We giant grade. Wait, rip it. Something tonight and today. It says tonight and it says today. Tonight, dear. We ride. Tonight, dear, we ride. Somebody waiting on their pay. It says we ride. Air work. I don't know why it's saying that. Tonight we ride. Paid. Pride. Way pride. K pride. Gay pride. What? Gay pride. Tony. Anthony. Own that. I know. Gay pride. Somebody's on gay pride. Somebody's gonna be in gay pride. Y'all think about this. Win now. Win. Wink. Okay. Win. A trip to Prague. Print ego. A day trip. Somebody's on a day trip on their ego. Hate wins. They may be drinking wine. Wine hat. Take day trip. Take day trip. Go win. Oh, they telling collective to go take a day trip? I would. My car act's fucked up. Pair. Pairing. Take pairing. To. Take airing to. Airing. Wearing. Take to wearing. Wire. A wire. Take. Says yin and yang are both out here. Tapped. Somebody's wearing a wire. Tapped. A wire tap, y'all. Ying. Do a wire tap. Yang. Do wire tap. It. Hit. Wiretap. Someone recorded it. Any weird doings. Any weird anything go weird. Anything could go weird. Says Kate out here. Kate heard him. Heard we ran wide. Group wide. Somebody, okay, Patty ran. I ran out here. I rank. Go hide. Go wide. Go hide. Patty. Some kind of frequency about pay. Hide pay. What pay? Something about an ID. Idea. Someone got an idea. Got idea. I know, right? Pay. Try to think. Try to think what I got. It says rotten. Somebody made some kind of deal. Rotten. Dip, hip, rotten. Paid rotten. What I got. Somebody got paid rotten. Night. The night. The night. Wait. The day. The day. It got. Something got. Night. The day got. Prank. Something was a prank. I got pranked the day I got pranked. The day I got pranked. Wow. Trade a part. Tore apart. Tore somebody apart. It tore somebody apart. Hurt them. It says go hide. He go hide them. Then he go hide. Wink. Tore somebody apart. It says tore apart. Hid. For a week. Got a tattoo. Artist. Or art. Something about tattoo art. Darth is out here. Garth is too. So somebody might be a serial killer. Y'all take that as a recipe. Says something about a portion. Portion. It says ditto. Portion pay. Somebody got partial pay. Grown how. Grown how. Dare. Hit to go. Town. Dare hit. Raid town. Raid town. Go raid town. The town. I pay. Go paint the town. It says I pay. Grok. That's a AI. That's a Elon Musk AI. Head to toe, grown head to toe. I'm done, man. It says somebody's a target. Hanger. Hanger pay. Patty. This is Patty. Oh, okay. Patty words. Word. Anger. Angry words. Patty. Had. Angry words. Hate. Patty hate. Work. Patty hate work. Toward. Work toward. Phone. Take her phone. Someone took her phone. Found something in it. That's what it looks like. So somebody's phony. I know. Something about again. At gate. Get it. Someone got someone's phone, looked in it. It's got proof in it. New. Hoard. Well, I don't know why I would say that. It says Patty. Patty get it. I know. It says Patty get it. I know. In danger. A patent. A patent. Somebody invented something? I don't know. Grade A ink. Grade A ink. Go how. Go how. Now it says radio. Radio. Radio gent. Radio. Something about the hint on the radio. Heard it on the radio. Heard it on the radio. Okay, away. Dangerous. Think, get away. Think they get away with it. They think they get away with it. They don't. This is going to be a raid, or there was already a raid. Down to it. Down to it. They are drowned now. Hit the gate. Hit the gate. Hit the gate, y'all. I'm putting it up. There's a lot out there, golly. Oh, interesting. Someone got somebody's phone, it says. Got the phone. It does say went, throw it. They throwed it. It does say that. He throwed it at her head. He throwed it at her head. That's what it says. I'm gonna read it. It said 223 up there on the thing when I said that. It says he. It says throwed. He throwed it. He throwed it. And it says at. And then it says a pig. Okay, it says at her head when he worked on it. I don't know, this shit says diaper. Diaper work. Honk again. It says tiger. Drape it on a, something's on tape. Somebody was wearing a wire. And something's on target. White drapes, white diaper, red. It says red and white. Diaper got red. White diaper got red. What? Don't even fucking. Ready. Go. Ready, go. Again. Ready, go again. Death. Death party. At party, death at party. Death at party in going pain. A part, heart, kid. Y'all take what resonates, man. I'm done. I'm done with that. Something about a thread, a red thread, y'all. Read, dear. Read note, dear. Where's the note? Hid it. I hid it. Right on the head. I hit it right on the head. That's what it says. I hit it right on the head. Teary. Thread, tore thread, tore apart, tore them apart, they tore apart, angry, anger, hang her, treat. This is tread too. This right here means cold, frozen. Treat it coldly. This is treaty. Open at night. Open at night and day. Open night and day. Open night and day. It says I, neat. Sweet. Petite. Dip walk. Is that a restaurant? Dollar Scoop. The right work. The right work. We got. Oh, there's only one. The right work. Sometimes Target. I'm putting it out. It says attention to. The right attention to. Pay the right attention to. ATTEN. It would say all the way if it had one more T. This is the word that rhymes with grape that starts with an R. It's trapped in it right now. Take a nap, though. Grainy, some kind of grainy picture. Rainy night, a rainy night, pathway, a pathway to. It says horny. Gary Horny, Patty Horny, Dan Horny, Kate, Kitty. There's a lot of fucking horny motherfuckers, I guess. It ain't funny. Gory, anger, hate. It says anger, hate, night, day, today, tonight. Take a wrong way. Take a wrong way. And it says right path. Draw a path. A neat path. Draw a neat path. It says apathy, but it doesn't say empathy. So somebody's like cold. Somebody's cold about something. Great at range work, danger work, great at danger work, great at night, it says. Yeah, this is crazy, y'all. It says diaper red. It says white diaper red. Print on Target, printed on. Something was printed on, rented, printed, TKO. Something about gays. I gay. That's what it says. I gay. TKO. Printed. And it says, what? That's what it says. Printed TKO. That's total knockout, right? But they're gay. Pretended. Pre-hinted that they're gay. Somebody pre-hinted that they was gay. A kid? A gay kid? Two gay kids. Y'all, I'm done with that kind of bullshit. Tried to hide it, it says. Try to hide it. Try to hide it. Then something says ditto. There's a lot of stuff out here. That's took a nap. Took a nap that day. That night, I worked. That night I worked at range. That could be saying like range. Try to hit on try to hit on kids. Don't say like him or me, it says kids. White kid hit, aka whining. If it had two ends, it'd say pregnant. Oh, y'all take what resonates. Ronnie. Granny, ratty hair. Want, no, angry, ratty hair, grant, says all of that. Want, try any art. Want, WANT, try any art. I'll take what resonates. It did say open heart. Take what resonates. Okay, this has been a trippy ass reading. So I'll take what resonates. However you want to. If it does resonate, it's for entertainment purposes only. Do something down in the messages. We got the birds. So there's somebody following. There's a flock. There's a message of cheer coming your way. Okay, but it didn't plop out. There's some kind of message of cheer. Be brave. The bird. What the fuck? Ratty hair took to the Grange. Went to. Make it clear, man. It says 3 of them fell out. We got the ring. We got the gentleman. And we got the letter. This must be talking about the note. 25, 27, 20, 25, 28, and 27. The ring to the right, your love is alive. It will ever be bright and continue to thrive. Ring to the left, and trouble begins. Your heart will be cleft and filled with cherubim. The principal card shows a man tried and true, held in high regard. He tells fortunes for you. And upon your behest, if the cards are read well, the worst and the best the cards will foretell. This surprise letter from a place remote brings news from a friend who wrote. If the words portend a stormy sky, sadness will soon much intensify. So you're going to get some kind of, it looks like somebody was in your mail. It looks like someone tampered with it. Tell me what that's talking about. It says a crossroads on the bottom. I can't even make it up. A road in the open reveals the best way. Choose wisely your path to avoid any dismay. Follow your dreams with faith and precision. All will be clear once you've made your decision. You're about to leave. It says a fox is sly and a friend is too. Someone may try to deceive you. With wily glances and renard snaps. Evade deceptions and beware of old traps. God dang, and I know exactly who's been talking shit like that. That fucking smack shit like they fucking can. Give a fuck. Grown up. It says lilies. Lilies are white, green leaves surround. The outlook is bright and passion will abound. When this card rests higher, it means good disposition. The card resting lower in a dubious position. That's stupid, because they're all resting in the same fucking place. Anyway, peace is coming. You're going to be at a crossroads. Once you finally make that decision, fucking release that attachment to that smart-ass fucking envious motherfucker. You know who I'm talking about. Don't have to be a boy or a girl. Could be either. You know who I'm talking about. That person that ain't happy for you when things are good and are happy as fuck when things are bad for you. You see it all over them. When things are going good for you, they can't stand it. They can't stand it. That's a happiness hater. Envious. It could be a family member. I'm just saying. There's a reason I'm saying it, but take it as it resonates. Makes me want to go, ugh, for no reason. Just does. The 70 sent out. After these things, the Lord appointed 70 others also, and sent them 2 by 2 before his face into every city and place where he himself was about to go. Then he said to them, the harvest is truly great, but the laborers are few. Therefore pray the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest. Go your way. Behold, I send you out as lambs among wolves. Carry neither money, bag, knapsack, nor sandals, and greet no one along the road. But whatever house you enter, first say, peace to this house. And if a son of peace is there, your peace will rest on it. If not, it will return to you and remain in the same house, eating and drinking such things as they give, for the laborer is worthy of his wages. Do not go from house to house, whatever city you enter, and they receive you. Eat such things as they are set before you, and heal the sick there, and say to them, the kingdom of God is come near you. But whatever city you enter, and they do not receive you, go out into its streets and say, the very dust of your city which clings to us, we wipe it off against you. Nevertheless, know this, that the kingdom of God has come near to you. But I say to you that it will be more tolerable in that day for Sodom than for that city. Woe to the inhabitants of the city. Yeah, it resonates. I think you're moving. I think you're gonna move, collective. Yeah, I really get like, just motherfuckers just think that they can assume something, just say it out loud, like nobody gonna say nothing back to them. I mean, that's right there. It's like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, I'm just saying. Anyway, take it as it resonates. What is meant for you won't pass you by. You will never have to force something that is truly meant to be. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. I think you're coming to a time of you're accepting that thing that you didn't want to accept because you're attached to it, but you accepted it, and it is bittersweet because there's other things involved, but there's nothing you can do. Like, as far as that, you've done all you can do, collective. You've done the work that you're supposed to do. You need to just move out of the way, let God handle it. Not even, just move out of the way. Just get out of your own way. Just get out of the way. I don't know. They're telling you to go have fun. Go take off somewhere and go have fun. I don't know why I want to do this, but I do. I'm just going to pull out like 5. See what it says. I don't know why I'm being nudged to. It says, you, 9, Stump, Moses. It said DNA in those other ones, y'all. Something about DNA. Span me, home, unspan, spano, OU home, OUA home, up, something about sun, up, me, mean, hope, hop, shop, something about a name, our name, Sean, know me, up me, upon me, upon meat, upon something, men up, amen, omen, shuns a man, shuns man, I don't know, poem, someone wrote a poem about you, keeps on saying that, and has no men up, open, amuse. Someone doesn't have any kind of sense of humor. They're kind of dull. This is phone. phone, some on phone, use man's phone. Oh, you. It's like it says humans. Humans, one human. Soup. That's the mixing pot. Something's over. Hope, hope, use hope. Us, hope. Newman. Manna, man. This is human soup. Alright, I'm putting it up for sure. God dang. Because that's what Americans are. They're not a nothing, y'all. I talked about that yesterday. God dang. I talked about that shit yesterday. America is a human soup bowl. This is the human soup bowl. We're not nothing. We're everything. We're not anything because we're everything. Like, say you're 30% Italian and you're 30% Swedish and you're 10% American Indian and you're 10% African and you're 10% Yugoslavian and you're 10% Australian. Where would your homeland be? Where's your homeland? Which one is it? What's your homeland, collective? Because you're not American, there ain't no such thing. You understand what I'm saying? Even those you guys that are in UK or in India even. Where's your homeland? I mean, y'all know? Just because you were told something? America's worst. This is the mixing pot. This is the mixing pot. There's no identity. You can say American all the fuck you want. That's a made up word. It's made up. It's not even a nationality. What is an American? Fucking anything? Any blood? There's no root to it. I mean, did they fucking manufacture babies and throw them over here in America? What? Did they do that shit? I mean, kind of makes you fucking wonder, did they do that? Was it just snatching up kids from other countries and just throwing them on a train and saying, okay, now you live here. And we're going to teach you lies so you believe them. And you're going to spread that to your ancestors. And we're all going to fucking be confused. Is that the fucking generational curse or what? You know what? I'm going to put my trust and my faith in God and just see what happens. Because, yeah. I mean, lots and lots of crazy stuff was happening. I don't know what's going on with fucking Candace, but I think they're trying to make her lose her mind. Like, have you seen any of her videos lately? God dang, I think she's about to lose. I mean, what she says makes sense, but she's out of control with it. Like, she can't control her emotion about none of it. Like now, when she used to could do a podcast or something and talk about shit, but now she's really like everything is emotionally ridden, everything. Like they're MK Ultra in her or something. I watched a fucking video the other day. It was from the 1940s or something like that. Had a fucking dude on there. Swear to God, that dude looked just like fucking Charlie Kirk. Strange shit going on, man. Strange shit going on in this world, man. For real. I mean, this is, if you think about it, it's better than any fucking blockbuster movie that ever fucking was ever made. I mean, ever. We got aliens. We got aliens in the sky. We got them in the water. We got the government fucking doing shit to us. We got them taking money away. They're trying to lock us all in cages. We got weather anomalies like crazy. We got animals pretty much like walking on two legs and talking and shit. We got people hybriding fucking animals, and we got shit going on online every fucking where that's dirty and nasty and downright just gross and disgusting, and people trading babies and shit and eating babies, and they're saying McDonald's ain't nothing but human meat. What the fuck? Like, is that for real? I mean, I did watch that movie, and it did. They was cows. Listen to this now. That's so funny. Right up underneath that, y'all, it talks about the LO and the Merc. It says the cows love jazz music. Cows love jazz music. So, I was watching this little short about Marilyn Monroe, okay? And they said something that triggered me because she was like all traipsing through the White House and this and that and another, and in and out of the White House. They had an affair with 2 presidents and all kinds of fuck shit, right? Okay, she knew all this information and that and that and that. Well, it triggered me, and I remember that Beyonce would go to the White House all the time when Obama was in office. Beyonce was there all the time. And now that Trump is there, there's a figure that has so much influence over him. Her name is Erica Kirk. How the fuck does she get to just walk around and traipse all over the White House? She's seen it on everything now. Like, she's all up in it. Like, up in it. I don't understand that. Is he having an affair with her? Most of his ex-girlfriends and ex-wives look like her, except for Melania. All the rest of them look like Erica. They got the blonde hair, the blue eyes, the whole fucking 9. They look like her, but not Melania. She's the only one that really looks different. Well, there was 2 or 3 that he kind of dated that they had the dark hair and that. But the rest of them look like her. So it's triggered me when they were talking about Marilyn Monroe being in and out of the White House and coming in the back doors and shit and that kind of stuff. And she had a red notebook that she carried around that she called it her something. I forget what she called it. She had a nickname for it. Had all the details of pillow talk in it. And Bobby Kennedy come and visited her. And the housemaid said that he saw that red notebook in she saw that red notebook in Bobby Kennedy's hand. And when he left. And she was leaving around the same time. But when she got there the next morning, Marilyn Monroe was dead. But her stomach was completely empty. She had no trace of pills or nothing in her body when they found her. She didn't even have like the pill casing, in her stomach. And if you take an overdose of pills, you're gonna have some type of pill or pill casing or something left in your stomach still. She didn't have nothing. Zero. She didn't have food or nothing in her stomach. Her stomach was completely empty. So check this out. 3 days after the autopsy, her organs come up missing. They couldn't find her organs. That's weird, ain't it? How about Hugh Hefner fucking... He manipulated her. then used her, then got her to take pictures, then put them pictures on the cover of his magazine without her consent, and buried right beside her. Crazy shit. There's a man that got buried on top of Marilyn Monroe, face down. He paid $50,000 or something like that for to have that spot right above Marilyn. There's all kinds of crazy shit about Marilyn Monroe and all of that. And look, I see some. There's nothing new under the sun, y'all. I see some similarities happening. And that Erica, I don't give a damn. I don't care if y'all back her or don't. There's something wrong. She's not. There's something not. I can't. There's something wrong. She seems very, almost too in it, too apparent, too much involved, too. What the fuck's she doing hanging out with J.D. Vance? I want to know. Like, what the fuck? Like, all of that. She's just blatantly saying, yeah, we fucking. I mean, that's absolutely what it sure look like. And, you know, her and Erica, her and Charlie was having big time problems because he caught her, he caught her doing some wrong shit with some money. And where all the money was going, he couldn't find out. He couldn't figure out, well, we're this big old huge corporation. We ain't got no fucking money. Where's all the money going? And he come up with his plan. He was about to implement it, right? And the guy that was running when all this stuff was to be pushed out, he's now running Turning Point. He's become like the major boss of it now, and there's something real fishy about that. That guy was just, I don't know, just too chipper. There's something fishy. Erica just don't seem like the non-cheating type. She just seems like the cheating type woman, if you just ask me. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, she just don't seem like she's loyal. Even after his death. She talks about it like, I wouldn't be able to say my husband got his brains blowed out on national TV. I wouldn't be able to say that as so comfortably as she does doing this shit all the time. My husband got his brains out. Shut up, lady. There's something wrong. There's just something not right, y'all. I'm just saying. Something wrong there in that picture. I don't know what it has to do with pertaining to us as a people. But why is our president so motherfucking involved with that situation, with her, with that woman, and so much history and all of that there? I mean, I know President Trump's got history with a lot of motherfucking people, but if you keep looking and you keep looking, all of them seem to be a little shady or on the shady side or not legit. All of them. All his history, all his people from his history, from his past. Ivanka comes from a mobster family. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all, come on. Something's not right. And it's like, I don't know if that's the devil trying to not let us see something, or you understand there's something not quite right with the state of the world right now. Something. Maybe I'm just jabbering on, but I'm just telling you my feelings on it all. It's just something strange with all of that. Just all of it. It's funny how the King Charles got to be a king, what, a whole couple of years? A whole couple of years. And Camilla's about to have shit her pants because he's dying and she's going to be put down to the pretty much servant level. She's having a fit. It's crazy. All this is crazy, man. I'm just saying. It's really crazy. y'all wouldn't believe how many people, I don't know where they get the means to get to do this, but y'all would not believe how many people experiment with making shit like hybrid animals and rockets and like portals and time machines. And where do people get the stuff, the money and shit to do all of that? They do, though. It's all over the world. People, that's just crazy. It's just, all of this is nuts. And this thing going on with the babies, that's been going on since the beginning. Since they've sacrificed babies and children since as far back as any history book. Any history. Why? This AI shit's getting way out of hand too, y'all. Like, fucking hey, these AI people, you can't hardly tell that they're a fucking robot. They can eat, they can drink, everything. That's been quite a long time too. So I'm sure that there's models out there that's been out for a good 15 years that we just didn't notice. We didn't notice because it wasn't in our, brains to notice that the bank teller was a machine, or the mail lady was a machine or something. We just didn't pay attention to it like that. I remember movies about that kind of shit back when I was a kid. So I know that shit had been going on a good 15, 20 years, probably before I was born. Just like the movie, The Time Machine, that I watched today. There was shit in that movie when he went forward into the future. There was shit in that movie that they were depicting that what they thought the future was going to be, that it wasn't yet in that time when that movie was made and put out, but it is now. The same kind of shit, but it wasn't made or created at that time, but it was in that movie. Where did they get that info? Somebody's got to be getting the info. Watch this guy. He was on a short the other day. He does remote viewing. Okay? I've done that. I don't recommend it. Okay? I don't recommend it. I've done it, but I don't recommend it. But he's decided he wanted to go see what was in the Vatican. What were they hiding in the Vatican? Okay? So he got there, and there's levels to the basements. So what? There's levels to the basement, okay? And he said on every single level, they have so many demonic guards guarding those levels that you can't hardly get through them. Some of them, he said, he got through. He said, but each level that he would try to get down through, they got worse and meaner and darker and bigger. And he said he finally just gave up and said, okay, well, there's something going on there. They wouldn't have that many, these are like spiritual guards over the basement of the Vatican. He said there's got to be something more than just written books and shit down there. I heard throughout my research that the Vatican holds the Satan's throne that came out of the Temple of Solomon, and that throne is in the Vatican in the basement, and it was right beside Peter's grave. And when they rustled Peter's grave to open it, it jarred something in the air in that other room. but I've heard people say that they've seen the devil at the Vatican. Like, that's where he abides. That's where he stays. I don't know. I can't say for sure. I've never seen him. I've never seen the devil as far as I know. Like, I've seen minions of the devil, but I've never seen the devil. If I'd ever seen him, I'd tell you exactly what he looked like, y'all. Why don't these fucking entertainers and all that, the ones that keep spilling the beans and keep saying all the beans and telling all the beans, they don't, none of us tell it, not one single one of them tell us what he looks like. Not one. But they say they meet him face to face, the devil himself. All of them say that, and they don't, not one single one of them will tell you what he looks like, or who he is, or his name, or nothing. Even though they're spilling all the beans about all the shit's going on in the entertainment, how they sell their souls and all that shit. They sell their souls to the devil himself, but not one single one of them, like, draw a picture of him or nothing. Even show you what he looks like. Find that kind of strange, too? I kind of find that kind of odd. I don't know. Y'all take what resonates. He says, get your shit in. You're all lined up for whatever's coming, collective. Says Daryl, Darren, Darlene, or Derek. It says star, stars, diamonds. Shine bright like a diamond. It says praying. Bible message. Praying and Bible message. How? Out of all of that. Diamonds, shining bright, getting it done. I'm going to get some of them closed right here with this, okay? Y'all go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the bell notification. So you can get all the videos and that and that and that. And all that kind of stuff. I got super chat and super thanks if y'all want to donate. And I got, it's best to do Cash App $ANGELMOON6237. Because YouTube, for sure, definitely, for sure, without a doubt, takes almost half. They take almost half of what you donate on the super chat and super thanks. Almost. Not all the way half, but damn near. Almost half. Crazy. It says, the happiness of those who help is the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, O my soul. While I live, I will praise the Lord. I will sing praises to my God while I have my being. Do not put your trust in princes, nor in a son of man, in whom there is no help. In a son of man. It says, his spirit departs, he returns to his earth. In that very day, his plans perish. Happy is he who has the God of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord his God, who made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them, who keeps truth forever, who executes justice for the oppressed, who gives food to the hungry. The Lord gives freedom to his prisoners. The Lord opens the eyes of the blind. The Lord raises those who are bowed down. And the Lord loves the righteous. The Lord watches over the strangers. He relieves the fatherless and widows. But the way of the wicked he turns upside down. The Lord shall reign forever. Your God, O Zion, to all generations. Praise the Lord. Amen. Don't put your trust in man, okay? Or the son of man. The son of a man, it says. Not. It says, nor in a son of man, in whom there is no help. Don't put your trust in princes, nor in a son of man, where there is no help. It says, because when his soul hits the earth, his plans, his covenant perishes. He forgets. He forgets who he is. When our souls come to earth, we forget who we are. Remember who you are, collective. Okay? I think you know who you are. Now we're just waiting. Are you prepared? Are you ready? Are you prepared to just up and move, or prepared to help? Take weapons and fight? You might need to. You might have to. I'm saying. It doesn't say nowhere in the Bible that God's people don't fight, because they do. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all take it as it resonates. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know how you feel about the questions that I asked y'all. I love y'all. Y'all stay golden. Everything's going to be okay. Have faith, hope, trust, and stay joyful, okay? Do something fun. Do something that is amusing. Or just go fucking rest. Take a nap. Okay? Light and love, everybody. Y'all stay golden. See you on the flip side.